Hi, it's Kristen here. I love the holidays, everything about this season. I love the lights, the sound, the music, the Christmas cards, the baking, the shopping, the giving, thinking of others. I love celebrating and getting together with family and friends, and I love the tradition. Some of our holiday traditions may not be healthy or even make us happier though. Many times we stay out too late, so we don't get enough rest. We definitely tend to overeat and overindulge, and sometimes we're so busy we don't take time to exercise and take care of our physical as well as our mental health. Today I'm going to give you some tips that will help you to stay healthy for the holidays. Healthy holiday tip number 1, I'll keep it simple. Don't overeat. Media stories suggest that the average person gains between 7 and 10 pounds during the holiday season. This may or may not be true. A study published in the New England Journal of Medicine 2 years ago took a study of nearly 3,000 participants from 3 different countries. And what these people did is that they purchased a certain type of scale and then agreed to weigh in daily and have that information sent to a research center so it could be analyzed and look at the weight trends over the course of a year. What they found was that these people gained on average 1.3 pounds during the holiday season. Regardless, it took nearly 5 months for them to lose that extra weight. Now, inherently, this study does have a few biases. These people obviously were financially sound enough that they could purchase a scale that would be that technologically advanced to send the information automatically. Also, these people are obviously health conscious. They were willing to get on the scale every day and share that information with researchers. Regardless of it being 7 pounds or a pound and a half of weight gain, we know the facts. Most of us tend to overeat during the holiday season. All it takes is 100 extra calories on a daily basis that we eat. And if we do that over the course of a year, we're going to be 10 pounds heavier. And 100 calories is nothing. That's like a small apple or a small handful of nuts. So even if they're healthy things, if we don't burn those excess calories, we're going to weigh more over the course of a year. So healthy holiday tip number 1, don't overeat. Healthy holiday tip number 2 is never eat until you're full, only until you're just not hungry. It takes about 20 minutes for the stomach to tell the brain that you're not hungry anymore, and most of us eat much more quickly than that. So by the time our brain gets the message, we tend to overeat. Now, it may take some training to do this on a regular basis, but I promise not only will you feel better, but you'll be able to maintain your figure better. So next time you're at the dinner table, consider keeping an eye on the clock. If it's been 20 minutes and you're still hungry, then eat something. Have some more salad, some steamed veggies, maybe a lean source of protein, but never eat until you're full. Healthy holiday tip number 3 is to plan for your party. Whether you have a work party, you're going to a family feast, or you're just celebrating with some of your friends, put some thought into what you eat earlier in the day. Have a lighter breakfast and a lighter lunch, and then definitely eat something before you go to the party. Have a protein drink, or maybe an apple and a cheese stick, or maybe a cup of soup before you go. A 2007 Penn State study showed that those people who had a cup of broth-based soup with their lunch entree tended to eat 20% less at that meal. The point is, you don't want to be ravenously starving. Why, do you say? Because when we celebrate, we tend to let our guard down. We don't tend to think about what we're eating as much because we're celebrating, right? So whether it's a catered event or a potluck, many of the dishes that are there tend to have more fat and more sugar than we're generally used to. So think about what you're eating. If there's something at the snack table that you want, then put it on a plate and then move somewhere else. Mix and mingle away from the party table. When you're done with that snack, throw away your plate. That makes it a little bit more difficult to go back and get seconds and thirds, unconsciously consuming 500 to 800 calories more than you wanted to. So tip number 3 is to plan for your party. Healthy holiday tip number 4 is to think about what you're eating. Your stomach is actually about the size of a clenched fist. Now, of course, it can grow and expand. But if you can visualize how big your stomach is, that way you can tell your mind you don't need 2 or 3 plates overflowing with food to help satisfy your stomach. Use a smaller plate, and that way you can trick your mind into thinking maybe that you're eating a little bit more. So relish the aroma, savor the flavor, and taste the texture. Enjoy the company you're with. Eat on purpose. Healthy holiday tip number 5 is to make sure you move. Plan exercise into this holiday season, even if you're out of town. Most of us have a little bit less demanding schedule when we're on vacation, so take the time to go for a walk on the beach or to tour the new town that you're in. Even if you don't have the opportunity to go on vacation, many of us take a few more vacation days. So instead of sleeping in, get up at the same time. Get a great workout in that day. Enjoy your family and invite them to come work out with you. Now, exercise won't make you lose a ton, but it certainly helps us to be a little bit more conscious about what types of foods we put into our mouth throughout the day. And it's always beneficial to burn a few extra calories during this season. Let me give you a simple illustration. A delicious Costco muffin has approximately 700 calories. According to the American Council on Exercise, a 160-pound person would have to walk for 80 minutes to burn some of those calories. Or you could swim for 70 minutes, or you could jump rope for 60 minutes. Now, this isn't meant to discourage you. It's just meant to create an awareness of how easy it is to overconsume and how much effort it takes to burn off extra calories if we're not paying attention. So during the holiday season, make sure you move. Healthy holiday tip number 6 is to get adequate rest. Most adults need between 7 and 8 hours of sleep each night. Not only is it important for our physical health, but also important for our emotional health, managing stress, and in regulating the hormones that control our appetite. Russell Santa, who was the previous director of sleep medicine at Harvard School of Medicine, said it like this: "Lack of sleep makes us sick, fat, and stupid." And there's evidence to back that up. A 2003 study done at Henry Ford Hospital compared people who got 6 hours of sleep to those who got 8 hours of sleep. Getting just 2 less hours per night, these people had equivalent response times compared to people who had just consumed 2 or 3 beers. We also know that lack of sleep is important in chronic conditions. It tends to increase high blood pressure or hypertension, diabetes, depression, and even early death. Emerging evidence about sleep is showing that it's very important for us to have adequate rest in order to clear the chemical byproducts that are created throughout the day in just the thought process. So suboptimal sleep means that those toxins are accumulating, which might increase the risk of Alzheimer's and dementia. So don't scrimp on your sleep. Not only will you feel and look better, but you'll manage your life much better. So there you have it, 6 tips to keep you healthy for the holidays.